Welcome to Spiritual Healing with Sarah Love. I'd like to welcome you to my channel, and my prayers are that you get this understanding of love and healing to bring it into your life, that you might become the best person that you could be. Today's subject is about money. Money is a tool to be used. It's to be used for your living, and also if you want to further your abundance. When I'm dealing with the Most High God, I'm always in the spirit of what can I do to make the world better. In one of my videos, I talked about that scripture that my sister brought to me about, if I abide in you and you abide in me, ask what you will. If you're making that direct contact with the Most High God and you're living from a spirit of love, you can ask what you will. Now, God is always trying to protect us. So sometimes if you ask for something that ain't befitting to you, that isn't befitting to you, He may not allow you to have that. And you would have to understand. Like all of these lessons I have brought before in some of my videos, you would need to understand. Or sometimes you, in the process, you have to understand that God works through man, right? So in order to get to your goals, He has to work through a man, which that man could end up being a Virgo that take a long time to do stuff. They really take their time. So you have to become very patient as well. But your intentions would need to be pure. And what I've learned, when your intentions are pure and you want to do something not just for yourself, but something that's going to benefit the whole, that's when He really comes to your aid. My concerns are that the love of money is what's causing a lot of the problems that we have today, where people are in a cycle of where they would do anything for money. And I'm just trying to give the wisdom of the Most High God. He will help us get to where we want to go. You don't have to always take the quick road. It's like you on this journey of life and learning these lessons. And sometimes some of the things you ask for, it takes time for you to get to those things. You have to be prepared for those. Be prepared for those things. That it's not an overnight thing. I want $1 million. What you want $1 million for? And then a lot of people, they get these $1 million, and because they're not prepared for it, in the next year, they don't have no money no more because they have not prepared themselves. So when going to the Creator, the Most High God, and asking for things, make sure your intentions are pure. And then if you really want the big blessings to come through, you got to have a goal of how you gonna help somebody else. What do you want this for? What are you gonna do with it? And then you have to be prepared for when God gives it to you. Are you, or do you have plans to use morals, ethics, and integrity in what you want to do. These are the things that's important for our world. We have went down this path of a lot of darkness to get to quick riches. And going down those paths, you're going to receive the riches, but at a cost. At a cost. At what cost are you willing to pay? Because you are going to reap everything that you put out. You're going to reap it. It's going to return to you. Everything that you do is going to return to you. Our society is in need of some moralistic people at this point in time, with morality and integrity, meaning they standing on their cause, not for money, because it means something to you, because it's the right thing to do, because it's good for the earth, for the people. I'd really like for more of us to lean on the Most High God. I'm not saying for anybody to do it the way that I do it, but to do it the way that you do it. Whatever works for you. But I was listening to a sister called, she's a tarot reader called The Dream Clairvoyant. And she gave a brief lesson that was really, really powerful to me. And she talked about making God like your husband. This is for the single women. But it's also for men. Hey, the person you need to be leaning on, and I've talked about this in other of my videos, is you need to be leaning on the Most High God. But if women in particular, single women, learn to go to God as if He is your husband and ask of Him and wait for His guidance, you would be in a better predicament today if you learn to follow the guidance of the Most High God. Because when you follow men, they be on some low vibrational stuff. So the best thing that you could do is get that wisdom and go straight to your maker. Go straight to Him with everything that you need. Go straight to Him. Go straight to Him, and He's going to direct you on what you need to do. And He will send the proper mate that you need into your life. And then once you get used to leaning on the Most High God, then you'll be like, the God done showed me how you supposed to treat me. And then you just can watch. And if He ain't treating you how God was treating you, then you might say, I don't think this is gonna work. You have to go with, or you talk to God about it. Everything. Hey, at this point in my life, I talk to God about everything. If I need to do this, I'm asleep on it, and ask God before I go to sleep, please direct my path. Show me in the ways that I need to go. Show me. If I can't see something, show me. Please show it to me. And you know, I will have some dreams that will show me everything that I need to know. It might not happen right away, But I've learned in the process you have to let things go. You give it to God, and then you leave it there. And then at the appointed time, you'll get the message. He'll send you a message somehow, some way. You will get the message about what he wants you to do. So, okay, we did with that side of things. I don't really even like to give the darker side no energy. But I'm letting you know, everything you do is going to return to you. Everything you do is going to return to you. And if you want to reap that, go on with your bad self. Because it's going to return. And when it returns to you, you ain't going to like it. Also, I said women to go to God as if he was your husband. But men need to be going to God too, as he's your maker. You know, at this point in time, as I spoke on in my last video, it is that time in our lives that we begin to make that spiritual connection, so we can be guided to evolve humanity to a better place, because it's not in a good place right now. The morals and values, it's not in a good place right now. My question is, how can we heal our planet? A lot of us have different talents. We all have different talents. And we came here to do something. We came here to do something, to leave our mark here on the planet. My question is, you've been given this opportunity to come down to the earth school from spirit into a body now. What are you going to do with this opportunity? What is it that you could bring to the planet to make it better? What is it you can bring to the people to make it better? It's just not about our own families. Because as you see, a lot of times, your family will be the main ones turning against you. So it's not about our direct families. It's not just about that. You've been given certain gifts and talents. How can you help make the world better? This is my thoughts that I want you to think about. How can you make our world better? With your gifts and talents, what you have to bring to this earth, what can you do to make it better? So I'm sending you love and light, and most of all, healing.